Richard Hudson, congratulations. We're here in Hobart. Good work.
Thanks, Crosby. We had an awesome sail. Thanks to an awesome team.
Yes, we'll talk to them in a moment. Just tell us a little bit about the race from your perspective first.
Race first night was pretty tough, as everyone you would have seen, and but we got through that in pretty good shape.
Right.
And then after that, it was also tough, but for a different reason. We had a lot of transitions, many sail changes, a lot of decision making tactically, and everyone did an awesome job in dealing with those sail changes. Like the crew was, I rate it as the best crew I've sailed with in a race like this.
And I think Anthony was on the bow doing an awful lot of work out there, yeah?
Assisted by Francois, who's not a YD. In fact, interesting, Francois was new to sailing some years ago and just joined us as the crew about 4 or 5 years ago. Just came on board and he's learnt, and I rate him. He's a very good bow person. In his own right, he can do bow. So that's
You've made a really concerted effort to get young people into the sport for yacht racing. Tell us about that.
I need to bring the average age down to compensate for me.
Well, you're certainly doing it with this lot here.
So, I mean, the reason for that is I need young people to go sailing. It's a big boat to handle, and we need fit, good sailors, and these guys are fit, good sailors.
And if you need any tactical stuff, you've got some pretty good match racers here, I believe.
Well, Claire, she's very bossy. She kept us honest, and
all right. Well, we might just do a very quick rundown from left to right, if we may. So, Annalise, tell us a little bit about that race for you. Your first Hobart, yep?
Yeah, it was really great. It was definitely challenging at the start, but I found it interesting how you completely forget about all the negatives once you're enjoying the positives, and it was really great. And thanks again to Richard for supporting young sailors and first timers and women as well. It was great.
First timers, but I think you and Juliet are 2018 women's national champs, is that right?
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Yeah.
You see, I've done my research.
yeah, that's great.
Well done, congratulations. Right, next up.
Hi. Really enjoyed it. It was my second Hobart, but my first one navigating, so it's a really tough race to step up into that.
That's a pretty tough one for navigating. Now, you must be making some very difficult calls, especially in the latter half of the race, yeah?
Yeah, it was really tricky, and always having to think 3 or 4 transitions ahead on where you were positioning the boat, but the guys were so solid, and having someone like Richard just to kind of chat things through, and he's taught me everything from where I started, so that's pretty awesome, and I'm really appreciative for that. So yeah, really, really fun race, really cool.
And you've done extremely well, because there's plenty of extremely experienced navigators who were really struggling with some of those transitions as well, and divisional leaders for a good bit of that as well.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I was like, oh my god. But yeah, no, it was really fun.
Fantastic. And Annalise, just quickly back to you. Have you been watching your dad on Tracker?
Yeah, I have. I think last I checked, he was second IRC, so hopefully he can get back into number 1. That'd be great.
Good. Excellent. And you, Juliet, how was it for you?
Yeah, it was really great. I really enjoyed it. Like Annie said, it was definitely tough the first few days, some testing conditions, but the last 48 hours have been absolutely divine. Really tricky conditions, but it's been amazing sailing with some of my closest friends and people that I've been sailing with together for many years now. It's been awesome, such a great team, especially Richard, as the others mentioned. So great to have him behind us, and yeah, it's just been such a huge learning curve, and can't wait to do it all again.
Sure. That's good. It must be pretty cool actually racing with your colleagues from RPAYC and so forth, yeah?
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
We've been racing together for many, many years. So.
Righto, that's next to you.
Yes, I'm Jess. It's also my second Hobart, just like Alice. We did our first one 2 years ago. This race was very different to 2 years ago. The last time we did, we just went downwind. This year we had a bit of everything, which was really exciting. As the others have already alluded to, Richard's a great support of the club and obviously youth development. All of us are from youth development. I think there's 5 or 6 in total of us on board, as well as we have a total of 5 girls that make up almost half the crew. So that's really exciting from that perspective as well. So
well, I've been covering this race since the early 2000s, and I've never seen so many young sailors, male and female, in this race. It's absolutely fantastic to see, and well done to Richard for that. Anthony, we're going to finish with you. Boy, you've got a tough job at the front there. How many times did you change sails out the bow there, do you reckon?
There's a fair few sail changes, not many in the first half of the race, but in the second half with all those transitions, it was a lot of sleepless nights getting all those sail changes through and making sure we were going correctly through with the right sails or through all the transitions. But it seems to have worked out all right. We've managed to make it through in the end. It's great to be down here with this atmosphere and nice with the race behind us and looking at it with memories. Great to sail with the rest of the crew. Huge thanks to Francois and the guys in the pit making the sail changes really easy. And thanks to Richard for having us on board and keeping the boat in tip-top shape.
Fantastic. And this was your second Hobart, yeah?
This is my second Hobart. I did my first one with Jess and Alice in 2019.
Well done, guys. Looking forward to seeing you in future years. And Richard, that is a massive, massive wrap. Well done. Thanks so much, everybody. Good celebrations.